Alright, let's get serious. Today marks 1 year of coronavirus regulations since March 13th of last year. Yes. This is nothing to celebrate. Today, we have 1,371 coronavirus cases. $371 cases are from Toronto, 225 is from Peel region, 111 from York region, 109 is from Hamilton, and 83 is from Ottawa. All other regions reported under 50, as usual. 18 deaths have been reported, and as I feared, UK variants are now at 1,005. Which is a plus 49, 42 South African variants, plus 1, and 34 Brazilian variants, which is a plus 6. So this means like, yeah, this is danger. Which goes to my topic of focus today, which is so it has been the reverse. According to research, it said that 42% of Ontario's coronavirus cases are variants. That's not good. So the regular coronavirus cases are dropping, while the coronavirus variants are increasing, and it might go through the roof. So we might end up getting a third wave of coronavirus, not because of coronavirus, but because of the coronavirus variants, and mostly the UK variant, which is the most dangerous and the most contagious one, and you don't even have to be in the same room as the person, and yeah, you could be like 2 meters away, and you end up getting it, and you don't even know until you actually go to the clinic, you get tested, and they say, oh, you have coronavirus, the coronavirus variant, please quarantine at home, or they'll send you to a governmental facility or something, if you're, or maybe if you went over to the land border on the USA, or if you arrived by plane from another country into Canada, in Vancouver Airport, Calgary Airport, Toronto Pearson Airport, or the Montreal Airport. And yes, if your result says you have a coronavirus variant, that's what happens. So this is how serious it's going to get. So basically, anyone who is traveling into Canada for any reason must quarantine, and they must get tested first. They must be tested negative, and then they must quarantine after if their results are negative. If they're positive, they'll be sent to a governmental facility to check if they have the coronavirus variant. And of course, Peel region has already dealt with some people not following these rules, and these people have been fined. So the coronavirus variants these are like no joke. Like this is not like the coronavirus. So think about it this way. So it's like the coronavirus, but think about it like as a 10 times to 100 times more serious and more, yeah. That's the coronavirus variant. Dr. Peter Juni then yeah, the UK variant is that's the most so he's if you get infected, you have an average. You have an average of, we don't know exactly, but we have a pinpoint to roughly 30 to 60% percent increase in mortality rates. So yeah. So if the mortality rate's like 60%, that is like really dangerous. So of course the South African variants and Brazilian variants are at the same level, slightly less deadly and contagious, but also considered a major threat. Oh, this is like just really serious talk. Wow. So what is mandatory right now is to prevent coronavirus wave 3 to and start in Canada, and especially in the provinces that have the most amount of coronavirus cases, which includes Quebec, Ontario, Alberta, and British Columbia, and then Manitoba is in 5th place, I believe, and last time I checked. So we need to stay alert, tighten restrictions, vaccinate as many patients as people as possible, and because we got our hands on like 5 vaccines right now. So Pfizer BioNTech vaccine, Moderna vaccine, the Oxford AstraZeneca vaccine, which is only good for 18 to 64 years of age. The Johnson & Johnson vaccine, and I don't know about the Novavax vaccine, but they're releasing it sometime. So we got our hands on those. And the Johnson vaccine and the Novavax vaccine are single shots, which makes it easier. So you don't have to return to the clinic to get a second shot, like, you know. Because if we end up having like extended restrictions, like though, if we end up having a lockdown, this is going to be, well, if that ever happens, then let's hope that does not happen. This will be the last time they'll be happening, because good. And of course the vaccine, the AstraZeneca vaccine is being tested right now in the Toronto, Windsor, Essex region, and Kingston, Frontenac, Lennox, and Addington areas. Region, which clinics include clinics. Pharmacies include clinics, drugstores, personally owned pharmacies, Costco pharmacies, Walmart pharmacies, Shoppers Drug Mart, PharmaSafe, Guardians, Loblaws pharmacies, malls, at malls, which at the door, coronavirus checking will be done before you enter the mall. Mount Sinai Hospital in Toronto, near sick kids and Toronto General Hospital, and Caleria shopping store. Okay, so I don't know why there's a Korean supermarket on this list. So there's the Metro Center, Rexall, IDA pharmacies, and Central Drug Mart, which I believe is used in Windsor, Essex region. So, of course, physician offices, community locations, and primary care settings will also try and do these at Toronto, Guelph, Peterborough, Simcoe, Muskoka region, and Peel region. So this will be that the special clinic stuff will be pharmacy. The testing it will start somewhere, I guess, after today, maybe. They never said specifically like what date. Probably next week. So let's look at hospitalizations. Hospitalization to the 676 people hospitalized with the coronavirus, -4. Okay, that is good. 282 people patients in ICU. That's a +5. Oh my god, that's not good. 189 patients, and of them are using a ventilator, which is a +5. Not good. So, schools. 9,949 school-related cases exist today, and up to date, and so maybe like on Monday it might reach 1,000, and that's not something. 10,000, and that's not something to be happy about. It needs to be lowered. So 7,189 from students, 1,610 is from staff, 1,150 from unknown individuals, which is the same as last time. This is coming from 850 schools out of the 4,828 schools. 34 schools are closed again. Back to 34. So long-term care home deaths is at 3,750 deaths. Which is +1. 80 outbreaks are exist right now, which is -3, so that's good. Now, please follow coronavirus safety rules and follow coloton regulations. This is really serious. we might end up having a coronavirus wave 3. So if we end up having a lockdown, as I mentioned, though, like what Dr. Peter Juni has said, that will be the last lockdown we will ever have. And of course, stricter restrictions will probably happen, I guess. This is a nightmare. So please, if you are outside, please be careful. If you're in like one of those places where it is like more specifically red zone or the gray zone, please be careful, because or if you're in like one of those cities with let me look at the list. The main 5, aka Toronto, Peel Region, York Region, Hamilton, and Ottawa. So, yeah, please take precautions when going to these places. Always bring a mask, hand sanitizer, 2 meters away from other people. Please stay safe, because if the UK variant is at like it's over 1,000 now, that is a danger. So please stay safe. Stay wary of the coronavirus variants.